Imagine yourself on a silent night, where darkness envelops everything around you. It is at this moment that the night reveals its magic, a moment conducive to introspection and connection with the world around us. The light of the night makes us see things differently, highlighting each detail and creating a sense of closeness and unity. Whether someone seeking pleasure or a yoga practitioner, we can all enjoy the night in a meaningful way. It is an invitation to become more sensitive to life, to experience each moment to its fullest, and to seek a deeper connection with the world around us. The night reveals itself as a peculiar and inviting setting for various activities. For those who are sick, it is a moment of relative relief, where calmness and darkness provide a more conducive environment for recovery. For pleasure seekers, the night is an invitation to sensory delight, where the senses seem sharper and the pleasures of life stand out more intensely. Yoga practitioners find in the night a moment of deeper connection with themselves, where the stillness of the environment facilitates concentration and the practice of postures. Before we begin, I'd like to invite you to like the video and take this moment to subscribe to our channel, Seeds of Mystic Wisdom. By doing so, you not only connect with a constant source of inspiration, but also become part of a shared journey in search of understanding and clarity. Darkness, far from being an obstacle, is an ally in this context, becoming a conducive environment for introspection and the pursuit of inner peace. Imagine then, if the lights went out, plunging everything into complete darkness. The sensation of boundlessness could be overwhelming. Thus, the night reveals itself not only as a period of rest, but as a moment where activities such as yoga practice, the expression of sexuality, socializing with friends, studying and concentrating become more natural and enjoyable, guided by the gentle light of the moon and stars. In the darkness of the night, some do not find the expected rest. The sick, enveloped in physical or emotional discomfort, face the dark hours with the anguish of a sleepless night. Their thoughts may wander between concern for their health and hope for relief that stubbornly refuses to come. Next to them, we find those who seek pleasure. For this person, the night is like a cloak that covers their business and their most intimate pleasures. It is under the veil of darkness that they feel freer to follow their desires and carry out their activities, away from the gaze and judgments of others. Finally, the yoga practitioner sees the night as an ally. It is during this period that they find the necessary tranquility for the practice of their postures and breathing exercises. The calmness of the nighttime environment seems to favor concentration and connection with their inner selves, making the night a conducive time for seeking balance and harmony. Each of us has our own type, our own preference regarding the rhythm of the night. It is an individual choice which is not for me to judge. The night for us is a peculiar moment. We value light because our eyes are made for it. It allows us to clearly distinguish what is around us. Imagine if suddenly the lights went out. In the midst of darkness, we would see only an indistinct mass of people, unable to identify individualities. This sensation of losing boundaries is intriguing. For yoga practitioners, the night offers a conducive environment. The calmness and darkness favor concentration and connection with one's own body and mind. Similarly, the night is an invitation to the expression of sexuality, to the intimacy shared between couples who find in darkness a veil for their most intimate emotions. Friendship also finds fertile ground in the night. Moments of companionship gain a special aura under the starlight, where conversations flow more deeply and bonds strengthen. The night is also a period dedicated to study and concentration. The tranquility of the nighttime environment allows immersion in books and deeper reflections, free from external world interferences. In the darkness of the night, our experiences transform. The lack of light makes us realize that without it, everything merges into a single sensory experience. It's as if the night dissolves the boundaries between us and the world, between the self and the other, providing a unique sense of unity and connection with the universe around us. Thus, the night reveals itself as a period of activity for various types of people. The sick, amidst their condition, find in darkness a refuge for rest and recovery. Meanwhile, those who seek pleasure, whether in their business or leisure moments, take advantage of the night as a conducive time for their activities, where calmness and privacy are allies. The yoga practitioner, in turn, sees in the night an opportunity to connect with themselves, taking advantage of the tranquility of the environment for their practices and meditations. You too can make use of the night, as long as you're not sleeping in class, of course. There's no problem in enjoying the night for rest, or dedicating yourself to activities that bring you pleasure and well-being. Everyone has their own rhythm and way of enjoying the night, and that's completely natural. I myself am made in a way that if no one wakes me up until late, I simply sleep deeply, not even noticing the hours passing by. However, since I started practicing yoga at the age of 12, something interesting happens. Around 3:35, 3:40 a.m., regardless of where I am, my body simply wakes up. It's as if there's a synchrony with nature, and I wake up naturally, ready to start the day. I can choose to get up and start my activities, or if I prefer, I can sleep a little longer, but I always wake up at that time, as if it were an internal alarm clock, tuned to my yoga practice and my connection with the natural cycle of day and night. Thus, it's important to bring a sensitivity to the system in which we are inserted. We are all products of this planet. We are part of it. We are like temporary pop-ups on its screen. Just as pop-ups appear and disappear quickly, we too will disappear. Despite some may think they are exceptional, the reality is that all of us, without exception, are subject to this law of nature. Think about it. Where are all the intelligent people who have walked this planet before us? They have become part of the soil, recycled by the earth. They were temporary pop-ups, just like we are. Despite thinking we have a wonderful and meaningful life, from the earth's perspective, we are just being recycled, being thrown up and pulled back down, in a constant cycle of renewal and transformation. Therefore, in this brief period that we are present, the most important thing is to develop a deep sensitivity within us. A sensitivity that allows us to experience every dimension of life before we depart. Isn't it essential to experience this existence in all its fullness? Experience here doesn't simply mean seeking momentary pleasures or endless parties. There is much more in human life to explore. Being sensitive doesn't mean getting hurt easily or being easily discouraged by anything, as many mistakenly interpret it. Being sensitive to life is something completely different. It means being open to fully experiencing every moment, every experience. It means being present and receptive to everything life has to offer, without missing anything happening around us. If we enter a place, we should fully experience everything it has to offer. If we leave, we should also not let anything pass. Every dimension of life, every experience, every moment, should be part of our journey, making our existence rich in meaning and fullness. Developing sensitivity means being aware of what is happening around you and within you. It is being so connected with your body and the environment that, when you close your eyes, you can feel the phase of the moon, because all of this is reflected in you. Just as tides are influenced by the moon, your body, composed of 72% water, is also affected by the gravitational forces of the sun and the moon. If you have ever been by the ocean, or even if you just know about the phenomenon of tides, you know that the moon exerts a strong influence on the waters, causing high and low tides. Similarly, the phases of the moon and the position of the sun in the sky affect not only the planet's waters, but also you. You are an integral part of this system, and all the changes that occur in the environment, from the seasons to the phases of the moon, have a reflection on you, on your body, and on your mind. Becoming sensitive to life is fundamental to managing all aspects of it. It's important not to confuse sensitivity with ego or with society's expectations. Being sensitive to life means being aware of what is happening around you, in every moment, in every experience. When you are truly tuned into life, it's like having your internal GPS activated. You know where you are going, what you are doing, and no matter the circumstances or what others say, you will never get lost. You will always be in tune with the flow of life, guided by a deep intuition and a connection with the universe around you. Often, we create psychological structures that have no relation to real life, but rather to society's expectations or pre-established standards. However, what life really needs is for us to become sensitive to it, to be open to experiencing it in its fullness, without being distracted by superficial or illusory issues. Being sensitive to life is to be truly present, connected, and in harmony with the world around us. I sincerely hope that the words shared here have touched your heart and inspired your mind. If you enjoyed the content and felt value in this experience, we would be immensely happy if you could leave your like, subscribe to the Seeds of Mystic Wisdom channel to receive more enriching content like this. Until the next journey towards wisdom,